Look, now, I know you guys know my hatred for axe spams. I think people who take double-handed axe warriors and just bring like 5 or 6 of them and just bring a spam of them are scum of the earth. They should absolutely not be playing competitively. I don't think there's any skill involved in playing with Jutes or with Saxons or anything. And I would not respect anyone. But honestly, this is just completely, off from my heart. I would not respect anyone who takes a Jute axe spam, especially in a tournament battle. So I've taken a Jute spam for the game 2 in round 1 of the Total War competitive league. I have taken a total of 6 Huskals. Oh, by the way, this is not Blade Master. This is Hypocrite Master. By the way, brought a total of 6 Huskals. I've also brought a total of 6 Nordic Horse Lords. Because why the fuck not? Why don't I just bring the worst army possible? Fine. Alright, so I've also brought 5 Nordic Hurlers and a couple of Nordic Band. Very simplistic army, very effective army. I didn't really mean that about the Jute spammers, although you are Jute spammers. You guys can do it if you want. I mean, if you want to win a game, who am I to stop you? Usually, I just don't prefer playing like that because, especially in tournaments, some people might be confused as to why I would even bother playing tournaments if I'm not in it to win it. The only reason why I play tournaments is so that I can play fun matches against good players. And granted, a lot of my tournament games aren't really fun matches because players bring like builds like these, which are not inherently fun. They're just so optimized for cost effectiveness that it is very difficult to enjoy playing against this, because the way you work a jute build is very easy. Well, not very easy, but it's much easier than working any other build. Anyways, this is game 2 between Shigeros and I. He has brought a total of 6 step bows and a step levy with the Huns. He's also brought a total of 6 UR warriors. He's brought a total of 4 noble step cataphracts, and he's brought a couple of first wave lancers. This edition, these 2 first wave lancers instantly downgrade his build from something like, I would say, like an 8 or 9 out of 10 to 6.5 personally. First wave lancers are just absolutely dog shit cavalry. They are light in mass, which means that they won't do too much damage on the charge. But the problem is, since they're light in mass, the way CA does this is mind-bogglingly stupid. You're gonna give a unit light mass, sure, that's fine. That having light mass actually has its advantages, because that makes them it makes the unit able to pull out of charges very easily. But the problem is, if you're going to make them light in mass, why do you have to make them low in health as well? That's what really ruins this unit. And here you can see my Nordic band just absorbing all those all that missile fire, while I'm just pushing up ahead with my Nordic hurlers. Again, Nordic hurlers, these guys are very underrated. They're very cost effective units. I think they just cost 100 talents or something, and for that cost, they're just so essential for a Jute army. They cover up so much space. They can absorb so many charges, and they can also do a lot of damage if you just allow them to. So step bows, I believe Siguros was using whistling shot with some of his bows, which is a move that I definitely respect. Here I'm charging in with Nordic Horse. As you can see, I've put them in a very columnar formation. And the only reason I'm doing that is because against the Huns, who always bring noble step cataphracts, who are probably the deadliest shock cavalry right now, I need to keep my guys in a very tight formation so that they won't take a lot of damage at once. So I'm limiting the number of horses that are getting hit by the charge at one time, which makes the charge of the noble step cataphracts much less effective, and thereby increases my chances of survival. Or at least for that cav. So on the far side, Nordic band just pushed up. I just issued attack orders. That's why using a Jute army is very easy. I just issued attack orders against one of the step bows. He didn't micro his step bow. Step bow is dead, and I've got a sword unit in a very dangerous position. Here, his first wave lancer is crashing into his own archers, and that means my Huskals can basically go in uninterrupted. They did get kind of charged at by that noble step cataphract, and so they are taking a bit of damage. Although only 20-30 kills. Or 30 losses for Huskals is just nothing. You need to get them to die immediately off the charge. To his credit, I'm not doing very good myself. I'm charging through my own guys. Here, this first wave Lancer, let's just see how many kills it gets. 26 kills. This is such a very good move by Sigurdos, but he just didn't bring the right unit. 67 kills, honestly, is not that bad. But against Nordic Raid Leader, like, that charge would have just flattened some of those units. So in the end, these first, and look at the amount of damage they're taking so instantaneously. Huskarls here dying, 76 kills only by them. Not very smart play on my end. These Nordic Hurlers will do a good job of disrupting the charge of these Noble Step Cataphracts, while my Nordic Horse Lords just charge in and intercept them anyways. Pulling back my Nordic Hurlers on the far side. And here this blob is just much better for me than it would ever be for the War Warriors. You can see my Huskarls trading so effectively against those War Warriors. Losing, around 20 men and then killing 90. 90. It's a fucking joke. Nordic Raid Leader already got a single experience upgrade by killing off that first wave Lancer. They have pretty decent morale though. Not that really matters. You can have they can last until the last man, but they're still not going to get shit. A lot of different abilities being used here. Whistling Shot, which gives a negative morale, which is very good. This is a smart play by Sigurdos, and one thing that I would definitely like to experiment further, because using Flaming, Whistling, and the Scare ability of War Warriors and of all the Huns, basically, it can be a very deadly combo, I think. Here I rear charge with my Nordic Horse Lords against Step Levy and a Whistling Shot Bowman, and they just got 150 kills, no big deal. And then clearing out the far side because there was no real threat on that side. This is the problem with Sigurdos' gameplay. He keeps blobbing up his units way too much, and it just provides very easy targets for either my Armenian Slingers in the last game, my Nordic Hurlers in this game, and my Huskarls, of course, in this game. My Nordic Raid Leader, I kind of foolishly put him into the fray a bit too early, and he only got 55 kills. He's about to get a second experience upgrade, but he is dying, and my guys would definitely not like their general dead. They don't have great morale. Meanwhile, with my Nordic Hurlers, the reason why they got a single experience upgrade in the first place was because I was able to target a Step Chieftain. Only 21 men left in that Step Chieftain, and you can see some of my guys are wavering and routing because my general is dead, I believe, at this point. No, I don't think my general's dead. No, he's not dead. It's just general shitty morale that's affecting them. This Noble Step Cataphract did very well, I believe. 84 kills, double experience. Chevron killed some of my Nordic Horse Lords. But for the most part, look at this. I've got a full strength Huskal here and a full strength Huskal here that's about to charge into this blob. It's just not going to go well for the viewers. 20 kills on these guys. Let's go ahead and get into this lag fest that is Total War Attila. It just Total War Rome 2 runs so much smoother on this computer, which is strange because I think Total War Rome 2 looks a much better game than Total War Attila. It's just poorly optimized map to me. So Huskal just doing the damage onto these War Warriors. Let's see if I can come in with a rear charge. Yeah, they're losing their advantage. I'm charging in with a full strength Nordic Horse Lords against a yeah, the general's dead too. I don't even know what unit this is. Let's see what unit that is. That's a Noble Step? Can't see. Yeah, and since the general is dead, War Warriors suffer from the same problem of regular Huskars. They have very low morale. Well, they have okay morale, but they will definitely not withstand a gen death. And that gives me a close victory. So 2 points out of 2 taken by me offsets the 2 defeats that I faced against Johannes VB. I'll put a link to Johannes's channel. I believe he probably would have posted. He hasn't posted the videos as of yet, but he's of course not going to. He's obviously going to post those 2 videos of me losing to him very horribly because he's a bastard. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, go ahead and check out his channel if you've stuck around for this for the end of this video, and hopefully the future matches that I play will not be this try hard. Let's see. Let's take a look at the unit stats before we leave though. Huskals here doing pretty decently as to be expected, but some of them kind of a disappointment, which is again to be expected. But when you're allowed to bring 6 Huskals, you can afford for a couple of them to just die and not do too much. Nordic Hurlers for the most part doing pretty decently. These kills are very good for a unit that costs so less. And Nordic Horse Lords, some of them doing very, very well. Some of them doing okay in just stopping the enemy forces. But you can see Just simply because he brought those two first wave lancers. One of them got 100 kills, one of them got 88, and that allowed. Look at the cavalry that I have at the end of this game. All of the four of them are full strength. Just can't let that happen. That's a instant recipe for disaster. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this game. Hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more. Peace.